Had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
What the
The
hell?
captain's treated me right. Better than any of you born folks ever have.
If one more
I'm
person
exactly
pressed
where I
me
wanna
off get bad. What's happening today?
Go crazy! Go stupid!
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm attacked, Dicey.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
That's fine.
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Yeah,
Attention,
it is.
unauthorized
That is a
spacecraft.
little bit of a
This
crazy
is a
thing to think
maximum
about.
security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby
No,
confined to
yeah,
your
that's why he
docking
said that.
platform
He
until
he
a
did the
ticket
whole
detailing
AI
your
shit.
crimes
He
has
said
been filed
that might
and
be your
notarized,
last stop,
at which
nigga. You
point
might not want to
the vessel
go.
will be seized
And I
you will be
agree.
executed. I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees?
Yeah.
You're up to 5,000. All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive,
What an
law-abiding
idiot.
employee so you can see what one looks like before you die.
What an idiot.
Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no...
Transmission terminated.
What an
Biometric
idiot.
ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
Nothing, Ada. You've done plenty. Thank you.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
You get tired of the trouble? What was that? Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, that's great. Thank you, ma'am. Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
It's one use. Oh dear. Nice.
Not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
That's fair.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
That's some bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Like and it was greens. Like it was greens of all things. I was like, what did you put in the greens? What did you put in it?
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Get me out of here, please. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let me make sure I got all ammo first before I get heals. I don't really need heals. I just really just need ammo. Okay. Yeah. We know our CNP. The other ones don't hit as hard. I don't like those two are so fire and the other ones don't hit as much. I was like, I hate it. Auntie Cleo's is okay. Auntie Cleo's is okay. And weapon parts. Damn. So now my guns hit harder. There we go. Oh, there's two more. Shit, let's go. There we go. Oh, wait. Let's go. Alright. Okay, we're all good now. Are you a mod for First of all, I got enough. He's telling me to be nice, I'm finding it. He's telling me to be nice, I'm finding it. Let's start this all the way the F over. You came into my stream while I'm streaming and asked me did I ban you from somewhere. First of all, you got a lot of nerve holding on to some shit that happened over 3 years ago. That you deserved, by the way. I was just the nail in your coffin. There were other people who wanted you gone before I got there. So stop bringing that shit up. Second of all, no. I wouldn't want to be a mod for Kai. Mainly because there's 50,000 people in there, and I'm not trying to police 50,000 people. I wouldn't do that, especially unpaid. So no, I'm not, and screw you for asking that. Have a good day. Anyways, okay, so I have enough ammo now, and I get a restart on my positioning. Where am I going? Is this the same? That way's blocked anyway. I can't even go that way.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this. Just the weight of all that
I couldn't.
stone,
Oh, that's the
steel.
wrong way around. Heck no. Heck no. Okay. All right. And if you got caught in the midst of 50,000 people typing bullshit and you got banned, you probably deserved it. Sucks for you.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, that's happening over there. I was like, what happened?
Something's not. You new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
There are people dying around you. You worry about me walking through here? Yeah. No, you're tripping. You're tripping, buddy.
Okay, take them down!
We're just gonna keep walking. We keep walking. We're still in disguise. We're still okay. We keep walking and we act like nothing's wrong. Am I getting close? I should be getting close. Yeah, getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there. Oh, so close yet so far. Oh, made it. Let's go. Let's go! Yes, sir. Let's go.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
What the
The
hell?
captain's treated me right. Better than any of you boys over. I'm
person
exactly
pressed
where I
me
want to
off your bed. What's happening
I
today?
knew I smelled monarch when you lot walked in.
Oh.
The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
And who caused that?
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron.
Facts.
Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face.
Huh?
I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
You talking a lot of shit, man.
My
Who
word.
are you?
You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
What? I see that. So. Oh, I didn't have to press him? Oh, good. I was like, am I going to fight this man? Because I don't want to if I don't have to, but I will. Seems unnecessary.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight! Waste of ammo.
Nice. Calm before the storm and all that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
You know, we've been chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Captain,
Worse.
you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Why I gotta be a black woman
You've
at the
disrupted
face?
the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The Iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here
You
we
don't want to see
are.
Black Marines, not at the expense
nothing
of
but a
being
rabble-rouser.
working for
I'm
the
going to put an end to your
government.
little rebellion.
Not
And
this
then I'm going to have
matter.
you and your associates arrested.
But people love a good villain. People love a good villain.
You make a
I just don't have
nuanced
to
and
shoot them.
compelling
You know,
argument.
9 out of 10 we end up shooting
Here's
the
my
enemies.
rebuttal.
I just want
No.
them to leave.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All
Ebony,
that's
you
left
didn't have to
do is
ban her.
put
She's
down
not
this
worth
riot,
banning.
arrest you, and then
I
get
don't
on with the
understand how you
bloody
come in on
business
some
of
bullshit
saving
like
this
that.
colony.
I'm live. Like, what are you talking about? Did you hear me? Bitch, the fuck? No! I'm playing a video game! What are you talking about?
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Over 3 yes. That was COVID. It was during COVID. The start of COVID. That was yeah. Yeah. That was like 2020. That was like the start of COVID. Persuade 150. Ooh. I haven't leveled up though since I've been here, so
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed...
She did do that.
They died in
yeah,
agony.
I guess, yeah. I already gave
My
you a chance.
scientists assure
Could have
me
came
they
back
can
and been
recover the
normal.
data you've destroyed.
That's on
You've
the
succeeded in
I'll leave
temporarily
that in my
delaying our
community's
research.
hands. If they want you staying
Nothing
gone,
more.
that's on them. GG.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me.
I wish I was.
That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
How much is that worth right now?
Damn you. You are telling the truth. My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word.
Yep.
We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, You've set us back decades. You were
No problem.
always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Y'all been hiding bodies for years.
This
Why would I
prison is
be on the
equipped
side
with
of
an
you guys?
automechanical warden.
And farming
I've
depression.
had it
Like, what are we
programmed to
talking about?
eliminate you on site and rinse your remains down a drain.
Okay.
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
All right. I gotta get past this. Why does it look like it's freezing cold in there? Is this door locked? It's sealed. That's nice. Oh. Time to face the music. Where does this go?
Great work.
Andy, nice. Good choice to switch outfits. Good choice to switch outfits. Those are 53 minutes. That's insane. Should I wait? Should I just wait and watch until all those bots are destroyed, or should I join in and help the bots? Oh, those bots are getting mad stack. Never mind. That's the end of them, right?
Personal, I swear.
Let's go. Nice. Nice. Easy. Make it a little easy. Make it a little easy. Make it a little easy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit! You don't want to talk first? Dang! I was gonna talk to you. That's crazy. I was gonna actually try and talk to you.
Get me out of here!
That's nuts. I was gonna try and talk to her. She said shoot
You don't
first.
know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You're welcome.
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's
They told me that
stranglehold on
downstairs.
this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I mean,
I'm afraid so, Miss
kinda
Holcomb.
were.
Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous
They
thing.
end up in a ship
You've
from
succeeded
Wong.
where anyone else would have failed,
Right.
including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Sure.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support.
No.
We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is
I wonder if they
uncertain,
wouldn't
and
go
no
out
one
into
knows what
space and
tomorrow holds.
check up.
Exciting,
too long.
isn't it?
No, they said 3 years. 3 years is a long time.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history.
Oh, it's a
The
recap.
events
It's a
and
cat.
causes brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival.
Nice.
Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation.
That's not nice.
But most of them found a way to carry on.
That's good.
In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny.
As it should be.
Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
Let's go!
Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy.
Let's go!
One day,
Getting out of here, let's go!
At the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever.
Damn.
Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together.
Damn.
The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them
All
made
New
their
Vegas
way
did
to
the same thing.
Adelaide
They recap
McDevitt's camp,
everything you've done.
hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away, and
Was I
likely
supposed to go back
died
and
from
talk to this?
starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
Understandable
A
why.
sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists.
Oh shit.
It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter.
Damn.
Under the
She was
leadership
old
of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions.
Okay.
The future of the groundbreaker looks promising.
Okay.
The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable reality about the state of Halcyon.
Yes.
While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter.
Let's go.
Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less.
The
Some
rich are getting
even had to get
poorer.
jobs.
Let's go.
It
Look
was
at
a dark
me.
time
Look at
indeed.
me shifting the world.
Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions.
Okay.
The destroyed Adrena Time synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon.
Nice. Nice.
They
nice,
cleared
nice,
the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis.
I did it. I
Gorgon,
saved
which
the
had
world.
once
Pretty
thrown death
much.
and destruction across
Sounds
Halcyon
like it did pretty damn
became
good.
a source of hope and renewal.
I haven't heard anything
The
absolutely
Gorgon
horrible.
Project's final explosive
Like something I
end
just completely
was
screwed over.
bittersweet for Olivia Ambrose. She wandered the colony's fringes alone, searching for others like her who despised the board and meant to destroy them. In time, she found Phineas Wells and his cadre of scientists,
Okay.
and she joined them in their efforts to save Halcyon. For a while, she even knew an uneasy peace. But for all that, Olivia found purpose in Wells' project. She was always haunted by the memory of her daughter, Minnie.
Now time to burn. No. No.
She never did forgive herself for the horror her work had wrought on Halcyon. But she remembered fondly the daring captain who'd put an end to it at last. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board.
Thank
Needless
goodness.
to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution
You
of the
throw it
board,
away. Pour
Ruth
it
Bellamy
over.
found
Pour it
herself
over the
without
galaxy.
the two constants in her life, Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The
Smart thing to
dissolution
do.
of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground.
Okay.
Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, Slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. to the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the
I don't know,
odds.
Sada will find out when the sequel comes out, I guess.
How to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds. Dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios. And, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows.
Okay.
Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care.
Good for
The
him.
dairy rangers privately
I'm
believed
glad the
that
cows
woolly
are providing
softened
therapy.
Bertie's temper considerably. Although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the
Girl had
Prophet
to stop
chose
selling
to take
weed.
her followers down a new
The
path.
Za had to go. The Za
Months
had to
later,
go.
salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of
Why?
a sprat-headed
Did I do
deity.
something wrong there?
The
Why did she
Prophet
do that?
was not among the bodies.
You couldn't let go of the cult?
Parvati
Like,
eventually
oh
grew
yeah, the
comfortable
world's getting
aboard the
better. Well, I'm gonna
Unreliable.
hold on to my
She never
cult.
quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood.
Oh, did I not
While
talk
the
to her
colony
enough?
fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to
Guess that's
Monarch to take
fine.
another crack at
Just
making a
sexy woman
permanent
texts
life
woman
for
text
herself.
Ada.
She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts.
Okay.
Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify, for combat purposes, a sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard. That unit remains broken down and forgotten in the Unreliable supply closet to this day. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony.
Okay.
Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected.
Nice.
Thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals.
That's good.
In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Oh, let's go!
Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived.
Let's go!
Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the
Oh my!
colony from starvation.
If the
Geoengineering
sequel has
projects and
cross
social reforms
save
began to
or
change the
whatever,
structure and
my
character
universe
of
is
the
gonna be
colony.
gas.
Dr. Wells
If it
laid the
crosses
groundwork
over.
for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
Damn.
He passed away a few years later, His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived.
Damn.
Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future.
Let's go.
And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what
the second one gotta be about Earth.
It
gotta be about Earth.
All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Yay! We did it! Let's go! Yay! Shout out Obsidian! Shout out Obsidian! We did it! That was a cool game! I should have played this years ago. I should have played this years ago. But at the same time, I'm really glad I played this after beating Starfield, cause it's like night and day. It's like night and day. It's like two different energies entirely. This is what Starfield should have been, but just way longer. That's my only gripe. The game's short. The game's short as hell. It's short as hell, and the side quests could be integrated a little better. Like the first few planets, they were cool. Like the Terra 2 planet side missions, those were great. Those were fire. The other ones, the DLC was fun. The DLC was fun. But if I didn't do the DLC, Fangirl suffered through Hades 2. Bro, I'm so broke. I wanted to buy the game, but I'm so broke I can't do it. I also didn't know what to expect out of this at all. It impressed me. I hope the second game is better than this one. That's all I can really hope for. This was fun. I had fun. I'm definitely gonna replay it. It has good replayability, especially quick replayability because the main game is so short. So I'm probably gonna run this back eventually at some point or another. Let's go. Outer Worlds. That has been Outer Worlds. W game. Loved it. That was fun.